What's up, guys? Welcome to Mind, Body, and Soul. This is the first step in my journey. So, today, I'm feeling very anxious, very cluttered, and there's been something I've been meaning to do for a while, and that is minimizing. And I'm not talking about being a minimalist, as in I have one fork, I have one dish, I have one cup. I'm not going to go that crazy with it, but I want to declutter my space. I have a pretty small room, and I'll take you around that in a little bit and show you what's going on. It's a mess. Dirty clothes that need to be washed. Two dog beds. I have my work shirts hung up from a pipe. And this is where it starts to get wild. But I have a feeling that a large amount of my stress right now is coming from clutter in my space. I want it to be efficient. I want it to be clean. I want it to be sleek. So I'm going to be doing a whole bunch of cleaning, of throwing stuff out, of moving, renovating, creating whatever I can do to make this place feel more feng shui and declutter it. So as a way to back up why I feel like this clutter is causing me to feel anxious, I looked up an article on Psychology Today. It's 8 reasons why mess causes stress. Number 1, clutter bombards our minds with excessive stimuli, visual, olfactory, tactile, using our senses to work overtime on stimuli that aren't necessary or important. I can see why having many different things around you that play on all the different senses is going to, maybe not consciously but subconsciously, tire out your brain and have it thinking way too much. Number 2, clutter distracts us by drawing our attention away from what our focus should be on. Okay, yeah, I could see that. So I think for me, what this means to me is that I work from home 2 days a week right now because of COVID-19. So when I'm here, I'm thinking about, oh, I should clean this. Oh, I should do this. Oh, I should minimize my house, my room. So I'm taking unnecessary focus away from my work and putting it on things that I want to do, which is why I'm doing it now. Number 3, clutter makes it more difficult to relax, both physically and mentally. It's kind of the same thing. When you're done with your day, you come home, you don't want to stare at a mess. You want to just sit down and relax in a nice, enjoyable, clean environment. Number 4, clutter constantly signals to our brain that our work is never done. I mean, that just keeps on with that theme. Number 5, clutter makes us anxious because we're never sure of what it's going to take to get through the bottom of the pile. Yes, starting to clean like this right now is the worst thing, and it's probably why I'm filming and just procrastinating as much as I possibly can. When you have a giant mess, it is so incredibly difficult to get started because you don't know how long it's going to take, how difficult it's going to be, and you're just scared, you're nervous, you're anxious. For me, I learned a long time ago, and I'm not saying I don't suffer from being anxious about giant messes or big projects that I have to do, but something that always helps me out, always helps me bring myself back to ground level, is that I break it down into small pieces that are easily manageable. So I might say, first thing is pick up all the clothes off of the ground, put them into hampers, clean them, fold them, put them away, whatever it is. That's the first task. Once I'm done with that, then I can focus on what else I have to do. End the story. Number 6, clutter creates feelings of guilt. I should be more organized, and embarrassment, especially when others unexpectedly drop by our homes or workspaces. Yes, I've had multiple of those situations lately where somebody stops by to use the bathroom to say what's up, chill for a little bit, and it's disgusting. It's just too much stuff to keep clean. I can't have so much stuff. So it's embarrassing as hell, and what I'm about to show you is embarrassing. But I'm doing it because I know I need to change. Number 7, clutter inhibits creativity and productivity by invading the open spaces that allow most people to think, brainstorm, and problem solve. I agree. I've always wanted an open plan in my home. I don't like my house was built during the World War II era, so it's cement, it's cinder block, has less windows, more walls, let's put it that way. Number 8, clutter frustrates us by preventing us from locating what we need quickly. Files and paperwork lost in the pile, or keys swallowed up by the clutter. Yeah, definitely. So another reason why I am minimizing all my stuff along with, you know, its clutter, it causes anxiousness and puts a damp towel on creativity and productivity. Another reason is that I hope to one day build a tiny home, and what I've been living in is tiny, and it's the perfect place to start practicing, let's put it that way. And I have too much stuff. I don't want to live the rest of my life like this, so I need to figure out what is important, what is not important. Again, I'm pretty embarrassed to do this, but I'm going to show you guys around so we can go from a comparison of what was to what is. Alright, here we go. Another messy area is this over here. Hard to see, but that's subwoofers. There's mirrors, guitars, a bunch of old textbooks, and a bunch of junk you don't need to see in there. The worst part of this whole thing is this Tupperware mess. Terrible. That's gonna get seriously cleaned out, gutted. Cleaning time? Cleaning time? Alright guys, well, I didn't do very much today. So I have my sleeping bags hung up there. I hung up my 2 heavy hiking bags directly over where I sleep, so we'll see how that goes. Alright, I'm back. It's probably been about 2 weeks since the last part of this video that I filmed, and it is time to finally finish this. I have this whole Saturday to work on it. I don't want to. I almost went to the beach, but she forced me to finish.
What's up, Nader-nators? It's Evan.
Tell us, Nader-nators.
Those are your that's your fan base. That's their name.
No. Terrible, terrible, terrible name.
Nader
I won't be allowing her to brand anything at all. Don't worry. Okay. So, as you can clearly see, the room is probably worse than it was the last time you saw it. Even though in that video I cleaned up a little bit. Back to square one. That's a dog. That's a girl. And this is a chameleon. Alright, update. I have begun to clear this mess out. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that yet. There's a giant pile of garbaggio. I'm trying to keep in mind that if I don't absolutely need it, it's tossed out. So, I have a lot of these books, my childhood memories. It's Circuit du Freak, it's the Demonado over there, Red Rising. That's tough. Those are tough throwaways, but they are not necessary. This mirror, not necessary. These subs are broken. I have those. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with those yet, but they might get tossed too. Alright guys, that's all gone as you can see, and I'm not gonna lie, it was difficult. Everything that I threw out, I'm a bit of a hoarder, and so every time I throw something out, I feel like, well, what if I need that for ... But I've been saying that for 5 years or so it's time. Just keep thinking of that tiny home, make everything fit. Alright guys, just got back from Target and the Dollar Tree. Bought new dishes, bought an area rug, some chairs, a whole bunch of crap I'll show you later. The question you may be asking yourself is, okay, I thought this was about minimizing, why are you buying more stuff? And the answer to that question is, you're gonna have to wait and find out, because I'm throwing everything away. Everything! What's up guys? I'm fucking dying right now. I just tore apart that shelving and some mold action and lots of dust. Found some interesting things. Hurting right now. I'll show you that in a second once we get it cleaned up. But I think I might go out, grab a filter for my vacuum. Last couple things I need, and really get to work. Okay. All right, guys, we're done. It is now, let's see, 9:13. That's, I think we started around 11, a little later than we wanted to. It's good. It's a good day's work, and highlights why this is such a task and why I put it off for so long, because we're not even close to done. Not even close. There's still a lot more cleaning and a lot more stuff to organize. The light is not so great now, so you guys gonna have to wait for the big reveal of what's done so far. And yeah, catch you guys another day. What's up, guys? I wanted to show you everything that I threw away the other day before they come and take the dumpster away. So this is my dumpster here. It's pretty disgusting. That was probably about 1/8 filled at the beginning of the day, so barely any trash at all. And I stuffed it to the top, just full of just junk, just stuff that I've had for decades. Some of the stuff, maybe more. So I worked hard. All right, guys, today is the big day. It's the big reveal. What I decided is that this is gonna be a series, because minimizing is way too difficult to do all at once. It's too expensive, and really the work is never done. So I'll show you what I've done so far, and maybe we'll talk about what are the future steps. One more thing that I probably realized after filming last, I think it was a few weeks ago, was that we had our chameleon in a bird cage. Yes, I know it's a bird cage, not a chameleon cage, so I want to show you that he is in a proper cage. And the only reason that he was in the bird cage was because that is his carrying case, which is actually right there. Let's see if I can get him to come out real quick. So he doesn't want to come out now, but I'm telling you, he is the friendliest chameleon you've ever seen in your whole entire life. He loves to be held. He'll just walk to the front of the cage and wait for you to put your hand in there to take him out. All right, guys, well, that's pretty much everything that I've done so far. As you can see, I tore down that whole closet area that was stocked full of junk. Made that into like a closet for my clothes and Ivana's clothes. I tried to really utilize innovative, inventive, whatever ideas that I could potentially take over to the tiny home, like the folding table for my work when I work from home. I got these couple chairs, $25 from Target. They fold up, they can get right out of my way. So if I have to stretch, if I have to roll out with the foam roller, I can fold them up, get them out of my way. Table can come out, table can go back up. It's all locked away behind the sleeping bags over there. So yeah, it's been really nice. I've probably had this set up for maybe a couple weeks, 2-3 weeks, and it is a lot less stressful to have open floor, a place where I can again stretch, I can roll out, I can do a few workouts, I can just lie down on the ground, I can pet my dog, whatever the case may be. I am very happy with how it turned out, and like I said, there's still so much more to go. So this is gonna be the first episode in the series of minimizing. I'm thinking about doing over the shades. I'm thinking about painting the whole place, brightening it up a little bit, getting less ratchet lights. Just overall making this place a little more livable. I have probably another 2 years here, so I want to make it, decent and livable. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you like the transformation.